Carl Jung's Man and His Symbols, a deep psychological journey into the self. You keep waking up from strange dreams. Half symbols, half warnings. A child with no face. A door that won't open. A voice calling from deep water. You think it's just your imagination, but what if it's your soul trying to speak? Carl Jung believed those dreams aren't meaningless. They're messages from you to you about you. Intro. The map you didn't know you needed. You are not just the person others see. You are the silence behind your voice, the echo beneath your thoughts, the part of you you've ignored for years. Carl Jung didn't offer self-help. He offered a mirror. And sometimes a mirror is the last thing you want. Because in it, you don't just see who you are, you see who you could be. This is not just a book. It's a compass for a world where the loudest voices come from the outside, but the most important ones come from within. Let's explore man and his symbols. Let's meet yourself. Chapter 1. Who was Carl Jung? Before the quotes. Before the archetypes. Before the Myers-Briggs tests turned his name into a brand. There was just Carl, a lonely boy in Switzerland, raised by a father who preached religion but lacked belief. Carl saw early what most miss forever, that people live double lives, one in daylight, the other in dreams. He studied medicine, psychiatry. He worked with Freud. They were allies, then opposites. Freud reduced the psyche to sex and survival. Jung saw something more: myth, mystery, meaning. Where Freud saw repression, Jung saw a path, not downward into madness, but inward, into integration. And when he walked away from Freud, he walked toward himself. He spent years in near isolation, recording dreams, sketching visions, letting his unconscious guide him. He wasn't theorizing. He was living the very ideas he later taught. His last book, Man and His Symbols, was a gift to you, not to scholars, to ordinary people lost in a world that no longer speaks in myths, but still dreams in them. Chapter 2. The Language of the Unconscious. You think in words, but your deeper mind thinks in pictures, in images that shimmer just before you wake, in symbols that repeat until you pay attention. Jung believed the unconscious isn't chaos. It's intelligence, just not yours, or at least not your ego's. Your unconscious sends symbols, and dreams are its messengers. A staircase that leads nowhere, a wolf watching you from a distance, a woman offering a mirror. These aren't accidents, they are code. You ask why you're anxious, why you feel lost. Your psyche answers, but not in your language, in its own. And Jung says, it is your job to learn to listen. Chapter 3. Archetypes and the Collective Soul. There is something older than you in you, something that speaks in ancient myths, across cultures, across generations. The hero, the mother, the shadow, the trickster. Jung called them archetypes, and they live in your dreams, your stories, your Netflix shows. Why do we love stories of the chosen one? Of facing the monster? Of dying and returning transformed? Because those are not just stories. They're blueprints for the soul's growth. When you dream of a house, you're dreaming of your psyche. When you find a hidden room, you've discovered something repressed. When you fight a dragon, you're confronting your shadow. This isn't superstition, it's symbolic truth. The kind that doesn't fit in textbooks, but lives in you anyway. Chapter 4. The Shadow. What you don't want to see. You've been taught to be good, to be kind, to be positive. But what about the rage, the envy, the part of you that wants to destroy? Jung says, that's your shadow, and if you don't face it, it will face others. You will project it onto your partner, your boss, your enemies. You'll see them as dangerous, when really it's your own darkness you've disowned. You can't get rid of your shadow, but you can integrate it by naming it, talking to it, understanding it. Only then does its power become fuel, not fire, but focus. Chapter 5. The Anima and Animus, the inner other. Inside you is a voice you've ignored. If you are a man, it may be soft, intuitive, dreamlike. She is your anima, your inner feminine. If you are a woman, it may be bold, logical, assertive. He is your animus, your inner masculine. You think your lovers are random, but often you're not falling in love with them. You're falling in love with your own reflection. You expect them to complete you, because unconsciously, you are looking for the missing part of yourself. The path to real intimacy is to meet these inner figures and make peace, so you can stop expecting others to be what only you can be for yourself. Chapter 6. Individuation. Becoming whole. You think the goal of life is success, money, love, achievement. But Jung offers another idea: individuation. Not perfection, wholeness, bringing the conscious and unconscious into dialogue. It is a quiet process, often painful, always sacred. It looks like writing down a dream, sitting with discomfort, choosing to listen rather than react. It's when you stop trying to become someone and instead begin becoming yourself, the self, not the ego, the deeper center, the one that watches. You meet the self in symbols, in circles, in mandalas, in recurring images that whisper, "This is you." Chapter 7. The Crisis of Modern Souls. You scroll, you consume, you compare, and somehow you feel emptier. Jung saw it coming. He wrote that modern people have lost contact with myth, with the sacred, with the unconscious. You have a glowing screen, but no inner light. You have endless data, but no direction. You want meaning, but meaning doesn't come from more. It comes from depth. So Jung invites you. not to go forward, but inward. Questions and reflection. When was the last time you listened to a dream? Not interpreted it, listened. What symbols return? What images haunt you? Who is your shadow? And why haven't you faced it? Do you love or just project? Do you know your anima, your animus? What does wholeness mean to you? The inner journey. This isn't therapy. It's self-confrontation. Dreams are not noise, they're messages. Your darkness is not your enemy, it's your mirror. And yourself, it's been waiting for you to turn around. So subscribe, not to this channel, but subscribe to yourself. Jung left us a question. Who are you beneath the noise, the roles, the name? Look inward. The symbols are waiting.